If you're over 55, what I'm about to share could save your life tonight. Did you know that nearly 1 in 3 strokes happens while you're sleeping? Most people have no idea that the way they position their body in bed might be silently increasing their risk of stroke during the most vulnerable hours of the night. Here's something that might surprise you. Recent medical research shows that stroke risk during sleep isn't primarily caused by stress or high cholesterol like many people believe. Instead, it's often triggered by simple sleeping habits that millions of people practice every single night without realizing the danger. After age 55, our blood naturally becomes thicker during nighttime hours, and our blood pressure tends to fluctuate more dramatically when we change positions. This means that certain sleeping positions can create the perfect storm for blood clots, restricted circulation, and dangerous pressure changes in the brain. What's even more concerning is that many of these nighttime strokes go completely unnoticed until the morning. When people wake up with symptoms they often dismiss as normal aging, like dizziness, confusion, or unusual fatigue. But here's the question that should concern everyone our age. Why do some people sleep peacefully for decades without any circulation problems, while others experience mini-strokes or dangerous blood pressure spikes during the night? What are the 5 sleeping positions that cardiac surgeons warn against, especially for people over 55? And most importantly, which 2 sleeping positions can actually protect your brain and heart while you rest? I'm going to reveal all of these answers in the next few minutes, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to position yourself tonight for the safest, most restorative sleep possible. Before we dive in, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss important health information like this. Tell us in the comments which part of the world you're watching from. We love connecting with viewers everywhere. Let me start by explaining why sleep position matters so much more after age 55 than it did when we were younger. During our younger years, our blood vessels were more flexible, our circulation was more efficient, and our blood pressure remained relatively stable throughout the night. However, as we mature, several changes occur that make us more vulnerable to circulation problems during sleep. First, our blood naturally becomes more viscous, which is a fancy way of saying it gets thicker and moves more slowly through our vessels. Second, the tiny blood vessels in our brain become less flexible and more sensitive to pressure changes. Third, our heart has to work harder to pump blood against increased resistance in our arteries. Finally, our body's natural blood pressure regulation system becomes less efficient, leading to more dramatic ups and downs throughout the night. These changes mean that sleeping positions that were perfectly safe in our 30s and 40s can now create dangerous situations for our brain and heart. The good news is that understanding these changes allows us to make simple adjustments that can dramatically reduce our risk and improve our sleep quality at the same time. Now let me walk you through the 5 most dangerous sleeping positions that increase stroke risk, especially for people our age. Dangerous position number 1, sleeping flat on your back without any head elevation. This might seem like the most natural position, but it can be extremely risky for mature adults. When you lie completely flat, gravity causes blood to pool in the upper part of your body, including your head and neck. This pooling increases what doctors call intracranial pressure, which is basically the pressure inside your skull. For people over 55, this increased pressure can compress delicate blood vessels in the brain and reduce the flow of oxygen-rich blood to critical brain areas. Even worse, the increased pressure can cause tiny blood vessels to leak or rupture, leading to what medical professionals call microstrokes or mini hemorrhages. These are often so small that you don't notice them immediately, but over time they can accumulate and cause noticeable cognitive changes, memory problems, or balance issues. Many people who sleep flat on their backs also experience what they describe as feeling groggy or foggy in the morning, not realizing that poor circulation during sleep is the culprit. Additionally, this position can worsen sleep apnea symptoms, which further reduces oxygen levels in the blood and increases stroke risk. Dangerous position number 2, sleeping on your right side. This position might feel comfortable, but it creates several circulation problems that become more serious as we age. When you sleep on your right side, your body weight compresses a major blood vessel called the vena cava inferior, which is responsible for returning blood from your lower body back to your heart. This compression makes your heart work harder to pump blood effectively, and the extra strain can trigger irregular heartbeats, or what doctors call arrhythmias. Right-side sleeping also causes your heart to press against the right side of your chest wall, which can interfere with its natural pumping rhythm. For people with existing heart conditions or high blood pressure, this position can cause dangerous fluctuations in blood pressure during the night. Many people who consistently sleep on their right side report waking up with chest discomfort, heart palpitations, or feeling like their heart is racing. Some also notice swelling in their legs or feet, which is a sign that blood isn't circulating properly from the lower body back to the heart. Dangerous position number 3, using multiple pillows or pillows that are too high. While it might seem logical to elevate your head with extra pillows, doing it incorrectly can actually create more problems than it solves. When you use too many pillows or pillows that are too thick, your neck bends at an unnatural angle that compresses the vertebral arteries. These are crucial blood vessels that run along your spine and supply blood directly to your brainstem and the back part of your brain. Compression of these arteries can reduce blood flow to areas of the brain that control breathing, heart rate, and consciousness. People who sleep with their heads too high often experience morning headaches, neck stiffness, and dizziness when they first get up. Some also report feeling like they didn't sleep well, even after 8 hours in bed, because their brain wasn't receiving optimal blood flow during the night. The compression can also affect the nerves in your neck, leading to numbness or tingling in your arms and hands that you might notice when you wake up. Dangerous position number 4. Sleeping in the fetal position with your knees pulled tightly to your chest. Many people find this position comforting because it feels protective and warm, but it can significantly restrict your breathing and circulation. When you curl up tightly, you compress your chest cavity, which limits how deeply your lungs can expand. This leads to shallow breathing throughout the night, which means less oxygen enters your bloodstream. For people over 55, this reduced oxygen level can be particularly dangerous because our bodies are already working harder to maintain good circulation. The compressed chest position also puts pressure on major blood vessels and can interfere with the normal flow of lymphatic fluid, which is important for removing waste products from your tissues. People who sleep in tight fetal positions often wake up feeling stiff, achy, and unrested. They may also notice that they wake up multiple times during the night because their body is struggling to get enough air, even though they might not be consciously aware of breathing difficulties. Dangerous position number 5, going to bed immediately after eating a large meal or consuming alcohol. While this isn't technically a sleeping position, it's a dangerous bedtime habit that significantly increases stroke risk when combined with poor sleeping positions. When you lie down soon after eating, your body has to work much harder to digest food while trying to maintain proper blood circulation in the lying position. This creates competing demands on your cardiovascular system and can lead to dangerous spikes and drops in blood pressure. Alcohol makes this situation even worse because it initially dilates your blood vessels, causing a temporary drop in blood pressure, followed by a rebound effect that can cause blood pressure to spike dangerously high. For mature adults, this roller coaster effect on blood pressure during sleep can trigger strokes, especially when combined with positions that already compromise circulation. Many people who eat late or drink alcohol before bed report restless sleep, vivid dreams or nightmares, and waking up with headaches or feeling hungover, even from small amounts of alcohol. Now that you understand the dangers, let me share the 2 safest sleeping positions that can actually protect your brain and heart while you rest. Safe position number 1, sleeping on your left side. This is considered the gold standard for heart and brain health during sleep, especially for people over 55. When you sleep on your left side, several beneficial things happen to your circulation. First, you take pressure off the vena cava, allowing blood to flow easily from your lower body back to your heart. This improved circulation reduces the workload on your heart and helps maintain steady blood pressure throughout the night. Second, left-side sleeping optimizes blood flow to your brain by keeping the major arteries in your neck in their most natural, uncompressed position. Third, this position activates what scientists call the glymphatic system, which is essentially your brain's waste disposal system. During deep sleep, this system works like a washing machine for your brain, flushing out toxins and waste products, including the protein fragments that are associated with Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia. People who consistently sleep on their left side often report feeling more mentally sharp and having better memory function. Additionally, left side sleeping helps with digestion and can reduce acid reflux symptoms, which is an added bonus for many mature adults who experience heartburn or stomach discomfort at night. Safe position number 2. Sleeping on your back with your head slightly elevated at an angle of 15 to 30 degrees. This position works well for people who find side sleeping uncomfortable or who have shoulder or hip problems that make side sleeping painful. When done correctly with proper support, back sleeping with elevation promotes excellent blood circulation while maintaining the natural curves of your spine. The slight elevation helps prevent blood from pooling in your head, while still allowing gravity to assist in venous return from your legs and lower body. This position is particularly beneficial for people with chronic swelling in their legs or those with circulation problems. It also helps reduce pressure on your joints and can alleviate back pain that sometimes develops with side sleeping. To achieve the proper elevation, you can use a wedge pillow specifically designed for this purpose. Adjust an adjustable bed frame if you have one, or carefully arrange multiple pillows to create a gentle incline. The key is to elevate your entire upper body, not just your head, to avoid creating that dangerous neck compression we discussed earlier. Let me give you specific practical instructions for implementing these safe sleeping positions starting tonight. For left side sleeping, begin by choosing a pillow that keeps your head and neck in alignment with your spine. Your pillow should fill the space between your shoulder and your head without lifting your head too high or allowing it to sink too low. Place a small pillow or folded towel between your knees to keep your hips aligned and reduce strain on your lower back. If you tend to roll onto your back or stomach during the night, try placing a pillow behind your back as a gentle reminder to stay on your side. Some people find it helpful to hug a body pillow, which naturally encourages side sleeping and provides comfort for your arms and shoulders. For elevated back sleeping, start by finding the right support system for your needs and budget. A wedge pillow is often the most practical solution because it's specifically designed to create the proper angle without shifting during the night. If you're using regular pillows, you'll need at least 2 or 3 pillows of varying thickness to create a gradual incline rather than a sharp angle. The bottom pillow should be the thickest, with progressively thinner pillows stacked on top. Remember to place a small pillow or rolled towel under your knees to maintain the natural curve of your spine and reduce pressure on your lower back. Your feet should be slightly elevated as well, either with a pillow under your ankles or by raising the foot of your bed slightly. Regardless of which position you choose, there are several environmental factors that can significantly impact your stroke risk during sleep. Keep your bedroom temperature between 64 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit, as cooler temperatures naturally help reduce blood pressure and improve circulation during sleep. Eliminate all sources of blue light from electronic devices at least 2 hours before bedtime, because blue light interferes with your body's production of melatonin, which is crucial for deep chai restorative sleep stages when your brain cleanses itself most effectively. Ensure your room is as quiet as possible, because even low levels of noise can cause micro-stress responses that affect your blood pressure throughout the night. Now I need to share some important warnings and situations where you should be extra cautious or consult with your healthcare provider before making changes to your sleeping position. If you currently take blood pressure medications, especially those designed to work during nighttime hours, changing your sleeping position might affect how these medications work in your system. Always discuss significant changes in your sleep habits with your doctor, particularly if you have a history of heart problems, previous strokes, or blood clotting disorders. People with severe sleep apnea should work with a sleep specialist before changing positions, as the optimal position for preventing strokes might differ from the optimal position for managing breathing problems during sleep. If you experience any unusual symptoms like morning headaches, dizziness, numbness in your extremities, or difficulty speaking clearly when you wake up, these could be signs of circulation problems during sleep that require immediate medical attention. I want you to remember that these sleeping position changes are most effective when combined with other healthy habits that support good circulation. Try to finish your last meal at least 3 hours before bedtime, and if you enjoy an occasional alcoholic beverage, stop consuming alcohol at least 4 to 5 hours before you plan to sleep. Take a gentle 10 to 15-minute walk after dinner if possible, as this helps promote healthy circulation and aids in digestion. Consider keeping a simple sleep diary for a few weeks, noting how you feel when you wake up, any symptoms you experience, and how well you slept in different positions. This information can be valuable to share with your healthcare provider and can help you identify patterns in your sleep quality and morning symptoms. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn about protecting your brain and heart during sleep. If this information was helpful, please give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Many of our viewers have found great success with these position changes and love sharing their stories with others who might benefit. Please share this video with friends and family members who are also concerned about maintaining good health as we age together. You'll notice we have 2 videos on the screen now that I think you'll find valuable for continuing your health journey. Thanks for watching, and here's to many nights of safe, restoring sleep ahead.